Friday crew, we got Graz, we got RC, we got Bart Scott, we got Mike T. We're ready to go with the game of the year. It's our game of the night. Like, can we have the Ravens and Bengals every single week because they put on a show? Let's start with Lamar Jackson, the MVP favorite coming in, taking on Joe Burrow. And here we go in the third. Bengals up 14-7. And RC, this was critical. Chase, how do you stop this guy?
I mean, it's like once a meeting, Jamar Chase catches a football and makes all the Baltimore Ravens look like they're running in quicksand. This is a big play for him, one of many on this night.
Jamar Chase looks like he's playing with like 12-year-olds. And then another big mistake, though, we're going to see right here. The Ravens defense steps up, Marlon Humphrey forcing the fumble.
Yeah, when your defense is this bad, you have to get extra possessions by turning the ball over. Marlon Humphrey's a veteran, gets it done.
A handful of play of the nights, this is one of them. I do not know how Lamar Jackson stayed in bounds, and then we counted it because our staff is fantastic. This is a 58-yard run to get the first down on 2nd and 9.
Hey, sometimes you got to go backwards to move forward, Gross.
He would have gone all the way back to his own goal line and still made that. That's unbelievable.
And then here comes King Henry with the touchdown, and it's 21-14, Mike T. And then back and forth. Let's go in the fourth quarter here. Lynn Wallace. I don't know how he stays inbounds. Look at the speed, and then the D-backs just miss.
Listen, Tylan Wallace makes the huge play in overtime last year on the punt return, and now he tight ropes the sideline. There were two players on the Cincinnati Bengals defense that were loafing.
Oh,
and
two loafs?
This is how it looks. There's a miss there, and there's going to be another miss here. Neither one of these players were running to the football. Tylan Wallace wanted it more, and that's why the Ravens end up winning.
Longest passing play in Lamar's career, and then Lamar again. Beautiful, because again, they missed the extra point there, so they get Mark Andrews, and then they get the 2-point conversion. First play of the ensuing Bengals drive. Guess who's getting the ball?
Keep your eyes on your luggage. What are you doing, Marcus Williams?
You think we should cover Jamar Chase?
Yeah. Remember, no Kyle Hamilton. That plays a huge role.
Listen, the last person that people were this scared of in Baltimore was Omar on the wire.
The whistling is coming. Bengals tied up at 28, but here comes Lamar. This is under 2 minutes to go. Beautiful touch pass, Mike T.
Yeah, a little jump pass, too. I like the style on it. And
Steph Curry.
Lamar played perfect in the fourth quarter.
And he was fantastic in the early Bengals game as well, coming back. And now here we go. Can we get a comeback from the Bengals and Joe Burrow? Down 7 on 4th down. Burrow. And he finds Andre Yosivash. What a grab there to keep the game going and the sticks moving.
This is a great grab, but Joe Burrow stood in the heat, stood in the fire, makes a perfect pass. Ishivas with a huge catch.
64 seconds left. Guess you, it's the LSU connection, and that is
I mean, how many
Jamar
times
Chase.
did we see this last night? It felt like 2019 all over again for the Bayou Bengals.
And Burrow takes a big hit, roughing the passer. Bengals moving in the red zone. All right,
okay,
keep it going. 42 seconds left, 3rd and 3. This placement on the pass can't get any better.
This looks like Ben Roethlisberger to Santonio Holmes in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown to win it all in Super Bowl 43.
I'm sure that's your favorite play, of course, to talk about.
Absolutely.
And then the Bengals go for 2. We all believe this is the right call, right?
100%.
Okay, was it the right play call, the right decision by Burrow? Burrow, no. And they're stopped. Tanner Hudson can't make the catch. Look at Mike Gesicki looking for a flag. Bart?
Looking like Manu Ginobili. He arm hooked the defender on himself and threw the palms up, trying to draw a flag.
What are you talking
No, did you see him underhook his arm underneath?
He was wrong. And that was a penalty.
That was a penalty right there.
And that did not affect the throw.
Well, no penalties called. Guess what? And Chase and Burrow go down afterwards. Burrow on that final play.
Did you see Gesicki get held on that? Did you get hit in the face on that? I mean, they could have called a couple of things there, it looked like.
Yeah, you're not getting those calls in that situation for the most part.
Were you open on the 2-point conversion?
Yeah, I'm always open.
And if you look at the numbers, he was always open, right? 264 yards and 3 touchdowns, but does not get the 2-point conversion. The ball wasn't thrown his way. We'll get to that in a moment. But again, we're all in agreement. You go for 2 in that situation, right? So they lose by 1. Was it the right decision by Burrow?
To not throw to Chase?
Yes.
I don't know. I didn't see Chase on there. He says he's always open. Was he?
Here we go.
Let's see.
The all 22s. We got the one-on-one matchup at the top of the screen.
Boy, it'd be tough to pass up a one-on-one with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's always going to be the thing. You got Brandon Stevens, who's been abused the entire night, and Jamar Chase to the top of the screen. I would have liked him to be closer to Joe Burrow. Let's put him at number 2. Let's put him at number 3 and give him one of those one-on-one matchups that you expect him to win. But when a dude has been as dominant as Jamar is, I think that's a conversation that you have to have as Zach Taylor and Joe Burrow, that nobody gets this attempt but him.
He wasn't open.
Yeah, but my question is, why are you doubling the 2 tight ends and not Jamar Chase? Like, it worked.
So the Ravens got lucky.
Yeah,
Okay, so
absolutely.
If you watch before they called the timeout, they motioned to 3-by-1.
Yeah.
That's the ball that you want to throw, and that's a play you want to hike to give Jamar Chase a bunch of space.
He's on the back side
on the
of that
back side
point.
on the 3-by-1. I thought that Zach Taylor, I thought he outsmarted himself. When he called the timeout to see what the coverage was, he had what they wanted. So the Ravens adjusted and doubled the 2 inside guys because they knew they were going to pivot out. And at that point, I know Jamar Chase says he's always open. He's not open right there.
Yeah.
This is a great undercut anticipation, seeing that it was going to be a dig route and not a 7 route.
Not open right there, but don't you trust one-on-one number 1 to win the battle?
Well, I think what you trust is you have a mountain of a man in the tight end in Hudson, and you have a 5'8" safety. I think that was the decision that